Hello everyone and welcome to another video with me, Barracks, here to talk about the new stuff that has started on March 2021. Man, I was going to say 2020 and then I'm like, wow, that year's actually gone now. Anyway, so here we are taking a look at what is new on the JP side. So first of all, we have this brand new side story event. Have a little more information about who these new characters are, not in terms of story spoilers, but in terms of potential jobs for the future. So we have 3 brand new characters, and if you take a look here, the main girl, not Ramada, not Lilith, but in the center here we have a brand new character, and she looks like she is going to be a Kotodama or messenger. Our new guy on the side here, who I want to call Lionel because it looks like he has a lion's mane, but that's beside the point. I haven't seen his actual weapon in game yet. I think it's hard to tell. It does look like he has a quiver, or potentially he might be a sword-based class. He might be an archer. And our last guy on the right here, who is looks to be a new samurai character. So those are the 3 new characters from the side story. Continuing on, we do have a brand new weapon also that is coming from this event. I do want to call it the Spinal Blade. See if I can't find it in my inventory. I know I got a +3 already. Somewhere in here. There it is. Alright, and the big thing here is that you are looking at defense penetration on this weapon when it is a +5. It ends up with 20 defense penetration, and for anyone who's curious, yes, this is a ongoing trend right now, where, you know, after we've had the era of people getting resistance, it's time for the era of things breaking that resistance, and this is a brand new weapon for that. As you can see, this is the assault version, and it's only got 154 attack, so I don't really think it's like insane or anything, but I do think it is a really good weapon, and getting a +5 version of it, probably a good idea, especially for, and if you wanted a very specific, brand new character. And for globalers, you guys already know all about this guy. I'm sure the only thing that you're very curious about is whether or not anything has really changed. It's a little early because the Wotv calc data isn't up yet, but it looks like he is pretty much the same as he was, minus the fact that he now has a EX, so his maximum level can go up to 120, whereas on global you can only get to 99 for now. So his 3 abilities that get improved, first of all, his knighthood support skill, the one that gives him a increase in to defense, now also has slashing and piercing resistance, so he is a little bit more tanky than he previously was. Taking a look at his ability that gets upgraded after destroying a barrier that reduces physical damage, medium damage to targets, also with a probability that the units that are hit will have no ability to perform actions for 3 turns. So yeah, he's going to be adding the don't act status effect to that attack that is a plus AoE, and that will be, of course, still be keeping its destruction of physical damage reduction barriers. So pretty darn good in terms of an upgrade, I think. Also taking a look at his brand new ability, Armor Crusher. Damage after slashing, attack resistance down for 3 turns. So yeah, that's basically it. I think overall this is a pretty good addition to a character that was already pretty good. Needless to say, one of the things that makes this a pretty easy recommendation for a lot of people on the JP side who are still playing is, and even those who are not still playing, that was a weird thing to say, I mean, the fact is that his shards are, much cheaper than a lot of, other double cost units. For anybody who's curious, it looks like older 120 or older UR pluses on the JP side did not get the reduction, the same as Duane. Duane is the only one, which makes me curious whether future UR pluses will get the discount. I mean, Sorry, but it is Gumi, and I just don't trust this idea. They always kind of try and sneak back in, but taking a look, as you can see, 40 shards are only 2,000, and that's all there is to be said about that. Now, the friend unit, unfortunately, I can't show off because, as it turns out, I used him less than 24 hours ago, and apparently he just doesn't want to show up, regardless of how much I've actually done. But we can, thankfully, I was able to get this guy. Already working on him, but as you can see up in here, you can take a little bit of a look at some of the stats he's getting. He is getting some more quickness. He's getting some more HP, more HP, and I do believe that is dexterity. I don't believe it's luck, but I could be mistaken on that. Either way, he, in terms of like the raw stats that you're getting for this unit's cost, yeah, he's pretty good value on the JP side. And I don't think there is a guarantee to get him. But yeah, I think that he ended up getting a good EX 120, and I think that anybody who is really excited for or use him a lot on global, oh, never mind, he does have the guarantee. Just got to do 40,000 worth of lapis pulls. I think for anybody who really wants to get this, who enjoys using this character on global, I think you'll be quite happy with how he has turned out with his 120. All right, taking a look at some other new things for the JP side. There is a little bit of a change in the shop. Now there is this brand new option to switch over to these kind of EX job or character orbs. I wanted to say job orbs, and that's not quite right. Where you can basically trade in your resources to end up getting more of these to help you get a specific character you want. It is good. This is very, very good. This, in terms of like being able to finally make progress on characters and reducing the cost of some of these, I think that this is an incredibly good thing. It's a little unfortunate that it doesn't work for just regular shards, but with some kind of, you don't get, obviously, your medals back, but it's a step in the right direction, and it will help people get to 120, and yeah, I think that's about all there is to say about that. Other than that, the other thing that I think people are going to be really interested in is some of the quality of life changes. I talked about this earlier in a previous video that old UR pluses were supposed to be getting 2 per day. That did not happen. That was probably some misinformation that I got or made a mistake on. Apologies. Old ones are still only 1 per day. However, the brand new one, Duane here, is 2 per day, which will make him, once again, much easier to farm. However, that is not all, as JP now has daily card farming. So if you just go in here and you scroll down on specific maps, that's not one of them. I hit the same one twice. Don't worry, we'll find it eventually. Here we are. So every day, you can choose basically 6 different card maps to end up farming 1 shard per day for vision cards. It's not great. I mean, it is better in the sense of we didn't have this, and now we do have this, and it is going to, over a long period of time, allow people to max vision cards, which is great, without spending money or relying on luck in the gacha, or the vision card shop having something good. Like it is a step forward. I do wish that it wasn't just 6 per day, and that some of these vision cards you were able to farm twice, because I can understand maybe a vision card like Bahamut is a really high tier card. So that one, doing 1 per day makes a lot of sense. Whereas, other maybe more basic ones like the Mashiri card, being able to do 2 a day and being able to also do 10 quests for vision cards would be nice. Currently on the JP side, we only have 6. it is a step again in the right direction, and that's really all I also have to say about that. And continuing on, just to look at the next thing, is the Barracks, because the Barracks did get a upgrade / change, and this is to do with UR pluses again. So just let me plug in some virtual money, I guess. Not really, but kind of. Anyway, taking a look here. Here is, you'll notice something that is for the JP side that we have now, which is you can basically get your character shards through using the food resources and just changing it off of job points to character shards. It's great in a sense because it does give you another way of getting more character shards faster, but the big change is to UR pluses. They used to be 24 hours to get a single character shard from this. Now they are down to 12 hours a piece, and this is for the old units as well as the new units for UR pluses. So I think that's going to be one of the main uses of these. That and obviously limited time units that you haven't maxed out yet. Yeah, I know, I didn't do Titus. Whatever. All right, so yeah, those are some of the bigger changes to the JP side from the latest update. Some of the ones that I think are the more important to talk about. Duane overall think that his 120 is good, and he'll be really, really favorited on the JP side for just costing less. Although I hope that future UR pluses, if they are going to keep doing UR pluses, will stay as cheap. And more stuff to make the game a little bit more friendlier to the player, please. That is about all I have to say about that. So I'll talk about global stuff in the next video, and that's all for now. Take care. See you next time.